Hi guys, it's Yasmin and today I'm going to be filming my November reads and my December TBR. I didn't actually read that many books in November, but the ones I did read were really good, so I'm going to show them to you. These are my November reads. The first book I read in November was Blue Lily, Lily Blue, which is the third book in the Raven Boys quartet by Maggie Stiefvater. And I really like her. I've read all of her books that she's published so far, and she's one of my favourite authors. But this series is definitely one of my favourites by her. It's just so good and interesting. I mean, the first book, it's a bit hard to get into, but after that, it's just the best series. I just love it so much. I think everyone should give it a go. But if you don't like the first one, like, just carry on reading because they're so good. The second book that I read during the month of November was Bad Girls Don't Die, which is a really creepy book. That's kind of like American Horror Story, the TV show-ish, but in book form, and I really liked it. It's about a haunted doll in this house sort of thing. I'm going to have a review on this. I don't know if it will be up already. I might upload it after this video, but yeah, I have a book review on this, so watch out for that. The third book I read during November was Fangirl. My friends have all been pressuring me to read it for ages, but I just never did because I just couldn't find the time to read it because I had so many other things I wanted to read, and I just found myself, I didn't know what to read in November, so I picked up Fangirl and I actually love it so much. It was so good and I am a bit obsessed now. Then this book, which is the Sweep series volume 3, I read the first book in it, so I read like this much, but each volume has 3 books in it, so I read the first book during November and didn't get a chance to finish it, but it is really good. The whole series is really good. It's about witchcraft, and it's really different from anything I've ever read, so I really would recommend it if anyone likes anything to do with that sort of book. That leads me on nicely to my December TBR. So in December, the first thing that I want to do is finish this book, which is the 2 books inside the volume that I haven't read, because even though they're separate books, I just can't go and read a different book in between one because I just have to finish the whole book before I move on to anything. But yeah, so hopefully I'll finish that quite soon. And then I want to get all Christmassy with My True Love Gave to Me, which I got Waterstones, I think, in London, but it was on this book lovers meetup at the end of October or the beginning of November, I can't quite remember. But yeah, and I'm really looking forward to this because it's just a lot of short stories and they're all like Christmassy and wintry, and I love that sort of thing. It will be perfect to read over Christmas and I'm really excited for it. I also want to read some other Christmas books that I don't actually own, but I am going to read them over Christmas. They're by Jenny Colgan, I think. Yeah, and it's Christmas at Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams and Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. They're both sequels to books that I've read and really enjoyed in the past, but because they're Christmassy, I'm obviously going to have to read them over Christmas. But I would recommend the first books in the series. They're like really good. They're kind of like chick lit, but they're just so good. I really like them, and food related, so food, what better than books and food. The last book that I plan to read in December is The 13th Tale, because a year ago I watched the TV sort of, it was a TV show, but it was quite long with Olivia Colman in it, and I really enjoyed it and I just loved the story so much. So I went out and bought the book, but I didn't want to read it straight away because I had the story fresh in my head, but now it's been a year, so I'm thinking of reading this because I remember that I really enjoyed it, but I can't remember quite what happened, but I remember it was just really good. So I would read this if I were you, or try and watch the TV show. I don't think it's on DVD though, so I don't know where you could find it. But yeah, you should try and look out for this. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all of the 5 books that I'm planning on, especially with some of them containing more than 1 book in them, but I'm going to try. But I do have mock exams over the next 2 weeks, so I might not get much reading done then. I don't know. I mean, I'm in school a lot less, but I do have to revise. But I'm still going to try and get some reading done, and I think the Christmas ones are going to be top of my list because if I read Christmas books not at Christmas, I don't know, I would, but it would be a bit weird, especially after Christmas. But yeah, I'm going to try and read the Christmas ones. Thank you for watching my video, and all my social media links will be in the description as usual. and I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments what you're planning to read in December, or if you're reading any Christmas books. Christmas, yay! Please like, comment and subscribe. Both post videos about books, food, everything brilliant like that. So yeah, bye! Make a photo. I love all the books. Yes, I have some serious book holding skills.